So the grey belt and green belt is becoming really hard to miss at this stage in terms of the conversations that are going around, the speculation and the government proposals and reviews on what they're doing and saying will or will not be in the grey belt. Now, nothing's concrete yet, but they've given some really good clues as to what makes a good grey belt site. This video is going to show you what I've been working on in terms of trying to create some filters in Searchland. If you're not familiar with the Searchland filtering system or the searches, I'll break it down. But I think this is pretty close to what will probably come out. So what we do know about the green belt, or the grey belt, is it's got to be in the green belt. That's easy. It's got to be previously developed land, and that's expanding as a definition. And then it has to be poorly performing green belt. You know, not all green belt was created equally. So what I want to do, I wanted to show you this video that I've created. Been poking around, been working with the development team at Searchland on this, and I've been pushing this search, and it's had pretty good feedback. So let's make my face a bit smaller. And like I say, if you're not overly familiar with the Searchland filtering system, I'll break it down here in this video. So we're in what's called the sourcing tool, which is basically how you find sites that look like things you want them to look like. So in this case, it's saying, well, the site has to be a freehold. I don't want it to be in some of these core constraints, just a good site anyway. I'm going to skip over these others, but it's these two here that make it grey belt, in my opinion. I could delete both of these and it'll be fine, but these two here. So the first one is the percentage of the title is covered by green belt is more than 50%. What that is doing is saying, hey, if you're looking at a freehold, a title, put at least 50% of it needs to be covered by the green belt. So it is probably a green belt site. Not just like on the edge, it is like it's in the green belt. And then the other one is the percentage covered by hard standing is at least 25%. That means it's probably previously developed land. Like 25% of the land is either built on or it's car park or something that is not green. And that's pretty much it. The next one's just add a bit of flavour to it. So it's near a developed area, so within 500 metres of developed area. And it's about 1,500 square metres at least. So it's bigger than that. And then, like I say, it's not constrained. Across England, so if we zoom out, there are 700 or over 7,000, sites. Now, if I start deleting and changing these numbers, that number will go up and down. But this is my search, and this is the number that I've got. If I do browse opportunities, let's begin to sort of cut some of these up. So this is one of them. We have definitely some hard standings. Let's go and play with this. So look at this. This is a good looking site. Off of a roundabout, it's not what you would call strongly performing in the sense that there's already a hard standing. It's inaccessible to the public. That's something the consultation makes a lot of references to. And, you know, we're kind of near some housing elsewhere. So that's number one of over 7,000. And we can see we've got a few more up there as well. So that's a twofer. If we go next, that's the next site. Ooh, that is quite nice, isn't it? Let's just do greenbelt back on. Definitely in the greenbelt, no question about that. And again, we've got two sites in there. But this is generally it. We've taken something that people are referring to as being, you know, really speculative and hard to find. But it's not hard to find them if you have a system that can look across different data sets. That's what Searchland does. It's what that filtering is all about. So this is my take on grey belt. And my opinion on it is I do not expect there to be a centrally produced register, at least not by the council. They're not going to go look for their own sites. I don't expect central government to produce something centrally produced. I think it is going to come from developers, land promoters, people in the industry, the private sector, finding sites, identifying them, reaching out and bringing them to the council like you would for any strategic site that goes through the call for sites process or an equivalent, getting it registered with the council and then promoting it from there. So it is a ground up, it's developer first, bring it to the council. And there is one other consideration that was mentioned in the consultation documents is 5-year housing land supply is one back, but also two going to be an important consideration. So if you want to see if your searches, so your sourcing, your grey belt, is overlapping with things that don't have a 5-year housing land supply, again, these data sets are here so that you can actually make that credible case if that's what you need. So that's it. That's Searchland. It's if you're interested in this and actually seeing it in practice, we can definitely set up calls and actually go for that one-to-one, find out what it's about. Our team has been properly briefed on grey belt, so any calls coming in, can be fully expected to run through these searches. And if you're interested in this, this specific search here, this one, we can put this on any trialing account. So yeah, if you're interested in actually playing around with this and seeing what it does for yourself and you taking a driving seat, just ask. We'll put this on your account and you can start powering through these 7,000 sites.